Hello guys, welcome to milgemilge channel. Today I'm sharing one of my posts from the past. I made this build around 5 years ago, which is a crazy reminder how long I've been creating The Sims for content. It was a massive lot with 3 different townhouses and I was really proud of it. It took me so long to build, decorate the interior and put everything together. I posted it on Instagram at the time, but I never made a stop motion video. Well, probably because the lot was so big and I didn't have the stop motion skills back then to properly show everything. This summer I downloaded the lot again with the idea to finally create a stop motion video for this build, but little did I know, my taste and skills have completely changed since then. I no longer liked the interior I had built. It honestly looked quite unappealing to me, so I started recreating everything from scratch, except for the exterior of course. Even the front and the back gardens were completely redone. You can still find the old version on my gallery somewhere deep among the older builds. Maybe you are less critical for my builds than I am and actually prefer the older version, so I have left it over there in the gallery. I'm also gonna showcase the older version at the end of the video. If I remember correctly, for the older version I used quite a few packs. Of course back then we didn't have nearly as many as we do now, but for this remake I used pretty much everything. I'm really sorry for those who don't have all the newer packs. I just wanted to try everything out. And since I don't spend as much time playing The Sims anymore, I like using the time I do have to explore all those new kits and furniture. By the way, I started my studies about a month ago and we were hit with deadlines and projects right from the start. It's been a lot, so this year I'll probably use the holidays to build something or maybe create a video, but I can't promise to upload very often, which is a shame because I really love seeing what the Sims community is up to. But at least I know that the moments I spend playing The Sims I'm gonna truly enjoy. So for this video, I'm sharing only the first house and I'm planning to do part 2 and 3 for the other houses later on. The first house in my older post had quite a bohemian look, which makes sense because boho style was super popular about 5 years ago. Well, this time I updated it to a fancier, more sleek and modern style. It's very green, which I do say is also pretty trendy right now. The wallpaper I used is from the Lost Struck pack. I really love the plain green color. I think it's a shame that there's only few colors of this wallpaper. There's also a purple version and some floral patterns in the same set. I ended up skipping the floral ones though because this house has more minimalistic vibe, I would say, and I felt the patterns would add too much visual noise for the space. My favorite part of this house is definitely the kitchen and dining area. I made the kitchen first and it sort of became an inspiration for the entire house. I especially love the tile column in the middle. It just looks so pretty to me. I'm still not entirely sure about the lamp above the stove, but it adds a little bit of quirkiness to it. Let me know what you think. The house has 3 bedrooms, well, technically 2 bedrooms, and then a full apartment on the 3rd floor. That space on the 3rd floor has kitchen, living room, bathroom, and bedroom. I imagine this house for a family with 2 children, 1 teenager and the other one is an adult. Thought it made sense that the adult child would have their own private space on the top floor. Originally in my previous build I left the 3rd floor as just the roof and didn't use the space for anything else, but it felt like such a waste, so I decided to make it functional this time. The only downside is that there are no windows, which can make it look a little bit dark. However, with enough artwork and shelving, it can still look nice, I think, even without windows. So that's about it. It's such a joy to share this build during autumn when the entire Sims world is painted in beautiful shades of orange, with leaves falling and everything looking super cute. I really think autumn adds a lot of charm to this build, or honestly to any build. I hope you enjoyed this video and I do love to hear all your thoughts. The next video will be part 2 where I'll be sharing the house in the middle, the yellow one, which is a very old-fashioned vintage style house. It was actually my favorite, so I hope you'll be excited to see it too. Thank you so much to all my dear supportive patrons and to everyone's watching. Have the most beautiful and colorful autumn.
can do better. We could be chasing dreams. We know what's right, and we know how it feels. Yeah, we can do better. We can make a change for real. Yeah, we can do a lot better. We can be facing fears. We know what's up, and we know how to get there. Yeah, we can be stars. We can be the best. Just put us to the test and we'll show the world there's another way. If we just try a little every day, we can make it better. We can do better. We can be setting goals. We understand right down to the soul that we can do better. We can have a heart of gold. So let's step it up. Step it up. Step it up. We could be making moves. We know what time it is, and we know just what to do. Yeah, we could be on time.